Hello everybody, I've decided to do a mini fairy series. So this is my third video in the series. Luckily there are some bees around. That's my cat Sam. If you do make friends with the fairies, maybe tell them if you do have cats or dogs that you have them, because otherwise they can try to eat them thinking they're some kind of insect. There is Sam. She's very old. She's just staring at the camera. She doesn't know what's going on. Anyway, this video in this series I think is going to be about fairy houses. Last one was making friends with the fairies, and the first one was the key to finding fairies. So if you haven't watched them, please check them out. Fairies, like if you want to make friends with fairies, then build a fairy house. That I should have said. I don't know if I did say that, but in the video of the key to finding fairies, I should have said that if I didn't, because that's one of the biggest things. They like pretty flowers, and they will really love it if you make a house for them. Oh, by the way, like the sign, which way, here, there. It's like a little fairy sign. I always call this the fairy forest, even though it is quite a small patch. But yeah, I refer to it as the fairy forest because it looks like loads of trees. They will love pretty flowers. They love crystals. I said that in my other videos. But they love fairy houses. Now you can design them. They mostly like people making them from scratch. I haven't done that yet, but I'm thinking about doing one kind of over there. I'm starting to do the fairy garden, and I want to do that first, but I am going to try to make one. And I've also got this, which my mum got for me. And it's a little fairy house, and it's disguised as a gourd. I hope you know what a gourd is. If not, look it up. So yeah, they like them. We made this one. We like making things, so me and my mum made this. And it is just made out of stones glued together, but they'd really appreciate it if you use natural things as much as you can. You can even use cotton wool and grass if you need to stick things together to like bind them around, instead of glue. So pretend you're a fairy, just have fun. And imagine finding just all random things on the ground. Flowers, mud, seeds, stones, twigs, and make a fairy house. I've seen tons of videos on YouTube where people have done that. Sorry, there's an aeroplane. Aeroplane, you're on YouTube. I hope they don't mind. But it's not like I can see anyone in it, and it's not one of those big passenger ones. Yeah. So try to make houses with natural ones. And I said in my last video, I think it's uploaded right now. There's a little door there. That's a fairy house. That is a real fairy house made by the fairy elves. They are very creative, and they like disguising it. So if you just look at that normally, you see a honeysuckle plant, which they also like. And if you go down and down, it's just like normal twigs. But then you see a gap. You realise it's a door. And then you realise the inside is hollow, which means it's a room. And in that room are fairies. So yeah, look for gaps in the plants and make your own fairy houses, because they really love that. They will really appreciate that, and you can be their friend. You can ask if you can be their friend, but don't do this. Don't do this. Okay, don't say, oh yeah, fairies, I just made you a house, so I'm your friend now, right? Just make me your friend. What do you mean I can't be your friend? So don't do that. Don't do that. Because that will just make them annoyed and make them think, so you didn't actually make our house for us, you just wanted to be friends so you can show off at school. Yeah, don't do that. So yeah, they like flowers, they like honey, plant tons of flowers, make a fairy house, get wildlife in your garden. I just saw a moth, but it's gone. Oh, there it is. Where'd it go? Here, it's a moth. And there are bees somewhere. There were a minute ago. Like, just as I tried to point the camera at them, they just fly away. I'm not surprised. Oh yeah, if you find clovers in your garden, that means leprechauns have been there, or fairies made them for you as a gift, or the fairies have danced there. But fairy rings usually mean that, and fairy rings, I'll probably talk more about them in my next video, but they're like, oh, there's a bee. Ah, I'm scared of bees, it's chasing me. Anyway, fairy rings can be dark circles in the ground. If you don't see mushrooms, like people always think, pretty much always, I'm not saying that you do, but a lot of people think that a fairy ring has to have mushrooms. No, a fairy ring is a ring or circle in the ground where a fairy has danced. If it is a darker patch than all the rest of the grass, or a lighter patch that's in the shape of a ring or a circle that looks kind of natural, and you know you haven't done it, or none of your family or whoever has done it, then it's probably a fairy ring. It can be mushrooms, and it can also be trees. It can be flowers as well, or plants. I don't think it can be dead grass from weed killer. I'm not even going to say who did that. It wasn't me.